to start the first unit of electronic measurement and instrumentation. That is nothing but the fundamentals of electronic measurement. So we can start. Fundamentals of electronics measurement. In that unit, we have already discussed about the syllabus coverage and the teaching hours and marking along with that in unit number 1. So let's start. We can start this unit with the help of a simple concept, that is nothing but the measurement. Okay, the first concept used in this chapter is nothing but the measurement. Now, what is mean by measurement? We have to just define first. That is, the measurement is nothing but it is the process of knowing the actual value of any quantity. The measurement is nothing but it is the quantity to be measured is actually up to what level, or it is up to what quantity we have to be defined in this process. So for that measurement purpose, we will be define the two quantities. Let us suppose the measurement term will be there. The measurement, it should be evolved or it should be identified with the help of the two quantities. That two quantities are nothing but the first one, that is nothing but the unknown quantity. Unknown quantity, and another one, that is nothing but the standard, which should be used for the measurement of quantity. Now, the measurement process, it should be carried out with the help of the comparison between unknown quantity and standard quantity. Okay, so it is the definition of that measurement. It should be starts from the comparison, the quantitative comparison between the unknown quantity and predefined standard. That is, the standard which will be used for our measurement purpose is already predefined. According to that, we have to use that standard for knowing the unknown quantity of any particular parameter. So the measurement is nothing but the measurement, it is the process of comparison between, it is the quantitative comparison, means it is the difference of a particular quantity between the unknown quantity and the standard quantity. Okay, so we will be define that the measurement is the quantitative comparison between unknown quantity and standard quantity. Okay, we will be define it is a simply comparison between unknown quantity and standard quantity. It is the measurement, it is the process of comparison between unknown quantity and standard quantity. Now, the unknown quantity may be, for example, let us suppose the 1 kg of sugar we have to be measured with the help of 1 kg of weight. 1 kg of sugar we have to be measured with 1 kg of weight. That is nothing but the sugar of unknown quantity, that is the sugar we have to be comparison with 1 kg of weight. that is nothing but over here the sugar is nothing but in that manner the sugar it is nothing but the unknown quantity, and the weight it should be defined, that is predefined standard. It is nothing but the predefined standard, means it is the quantitative comparison between the sugar and the weight. Okay, when we can consider that is the given sugar it is 1 kg of weight, or it should be nothing but the 1 kg only, when the weight of that particular sugar it compares or it should be similarizes the balancing property of that particular weight, then we can define as the given sugar is nothing but the 1 kg of weight. Okay, by using the balancing concept, that is when the two quantities having the same nature or the same quantity of weight, then both the quantities are having a balancing in a nature, that is in a horizontal they should be having a balance in each other. In that process we have to be defined, that is the measurement process it is to be carried out. That measurement process is nothing but to balance 1 kg of sugar with 1 kg of weight. That should be nothing but the measurement process. Okay, so the measurement, the definition of that particular measurement is that the measurement is defined as it is the comparison between unknown quantity and standard quantity with each other. Okay, the measurement is only carried out with the help of a quantitative manner. A quantitative, it should be nothing but the quantitative measurement of each other. Quantitative measurement means what? The quantity of sugar is compared with the quantity of weight. Okay, the quantity of sugar is compared with the quantity of weight, and hence we can define that is the quantitative comparison. The comparison should be carried out with the help of the quantity of sugar and quantity of weight. So we have to be defined that measurement it is also a quantitative measurement. Okay, the quantitative measurement is nothing but the sugar is compared with 1 kg of weight, and henceforth the quantitative measurement is nothing but the comparison between the unknown quantity and standard quantity of particular material. Okay, so this is the first concept. I hope you have to understand that one. Now the measurement having the two basic requirements. Any type of measurement, they should be having the two types of requirements. Any type of measurement is having two basic requirements. The measurement is having two basic requirements. What are those basic requirements? The first one, that is nothing but the first one, it should be related with the standard. Okay, the two basic requirements of any type of measurement is that the first one is nothing but the standard. Now what is meant by standard? The standard which is used for measurement is the accurate one, and it should be universally accepted. The standard used for measurement, it should be having it must be, okay, I will write over here, it must be accurate, it must be accurate and universally, or we can call as the method is and the method is universally accepted. It should be universally accepted. Means what? The standard which are used for the measurement purpose, it should be nothing but the accurate one. If the quantity of standard should be having some error, then we have to be define or we have to be compare that standard with unknown quantity, and henceforth the unknown quantity having also the error. Okay, if the standard is inaccurate, the unknown quantity becomes an inaccurate, simply. So over here the standard used for the measurement purpose is must be accurate, and the method which is used in measurement purpose, it must be an universally accepted. It must be a universally accepted. Hence, the first basic requirement of any type of measurement is that the standard used for that particular measurement is accurate one. It must be an accurate one, and the method, the measurement method which are to be adopted, the method which are to be carried out, it must be an universally accepted. Okay, so this is the first requirement of any type of measurement. The second one, the second is that the apparatus used and procedure developed, the apparatus used and procedure developed must be provable. Okay, so over here the apparatus used and the procedure adopted or developed must be provable. Means what? If the apparatus used in that particular type of measurement is the accepted in universe or accepted by the ISO standard, and the procedure developed by that particular method or procedure developed by that particular measurement, it should be nothing but the provable. Means the any type of user or any type of human being, it must be provable that procedure to carry out that particular measurement. Means what? If we want to measure a single thing or single quantity in a multiple manners, then also that procedure must be provable to each other. Henceforth, we have to be commonly accepted apparatus and we have commonly accepted that procedure also, so that that measurement process is to be carried out with the higher number of times in any quantity or any physical parameters of that particular quantity. So this is the two basic requirements of any type of measurement. The first one should be related with the standard. That standard must be accurate and method must be universally accepted. And the second condition or second requirement is that the apparatus used and the procedure developed must be provable. So these are the two basic requirements of any type of measurement which are generally used for electronic measurement. Okay, so the advantages of such type of measurements are, if we measure such type of, or if we can provide such type of basic requirements, if we have to be satisfied with these two requirements, then we can get an exact advantages of that particular electronic measurement. So the advantages of electronic measurements are: the advantages of electronic measurements are, the first one, measurements must, or it should be, measurements are having very fast responses. The first and most important parameter in electronic measurements are having very fast responses, because in any type of physical parameters, if we have to be identified or we have to be define a particular thing to be measured in any physical parameter, then these electronic measurements, it should be having a very higher, faster response, and due to that the measurements it should be observed, or measurement it should be carried out with the help of a quick response. Within a second or within a microsecond, we can get a particular amount of quantity with the measurement purposes. Okay. The second advantage is that the electrical and electronic measurements, should be processed easily. The another requirement or another advantages of that electronic measurements are the electrical and electronic measurements, that is the electrical and electronic signals should be obtained during that measurement. It should be easily processed, so that electrical signal or electronic signal we have to be processed easily. Means what? We have to be amplified that signal, we have to be compressed that signal, we have to be integrated that signal, we have to be just convert that electrical signal into electronics or electronic signal into electrical. Various parameters should be there. The current quantity should be converted into voltage form. The voltage form should be converted into current form, or we have to be just shifting out the frequencies of that particular parameter. Means what? The signals which are coming from that measurement, it should be easily processed with the help of these electronic measurements. Okay, so this is the another advantages of that electronic measurements. The third one is nothing but the electrical and electronic signals, that is the electrical and electronic signals can be converted into a non-electrical signals also. Means what? The electrical and electronic signals can be easily converted into the non-electrical or non-electronic signals also. Means what? Any electrical quantity, it should be just converted into physical parameter. It is also possible with the help of this type of signals, and it is the another advantages of that electronic measurement. Means what? If we can take one example. Let us suppose the electric fan should be there. Okay, the example of that particular sentence is nothing but the electric fan. Okay, so electrical fan is having the energy of electrical. Now this electrical fan, it should be converts its energy into mechanical energy. That is nothing but your speed or rotation. Means what? This electrical quantity, the electrical fan which are just hanging over the roof of that any class is starting with that particular button. The electrical energy is to be supplied to that particular motor. Now the motor should be rotates, along with that the shaft should be rotates, along with that shaft the fan should be rotates. Means what? The electrical energy is to be converted into the rotational energy with the help of this electronic signal, and that type of advantage is to be possible with only in electrical and electronic signals. Now according to that, it is the added advantages of that particular type of measurement in our measurement system. Okay. Another advantages are that the fourth one, the signals are light, compact, and easy to transfer. The signals which are coming from that electrical or electronic measurements are light. It should not be heavy. It should not be having the larger values of any type of quantity. The compact, the AC or DC parameter should be having the compactness of a particular type of measurement system, and easy to transfer. That much of a quantity should be easily transferred from one point to the another point, or from one location to the another location. So this is the advantages of that particular type of signals which are generally used for electronic measurement system. Okay, now the fifth one, due to the light, compact and easy to transfer, the requirement of instruments is less. The requirement of instrument is less. Why? Because we can get a light, compact and easy to transfer signal. Due to that, the instrument's requirement becomes decreases. So the instrument requirement for a particular type of measurement, it should be depends upon the compactness or the size of that particular signal, or it should be having the transferability of that particular type of signal while going on that electronic measurement. So if the light, compact signal should be generated with the help of that measurement system, then it is easy to transfer from one location to another location, and hence the system should be requires a less number of instruments. Okay, so these are some fundamental concepts regarding with measurement. We have discussed about the definition of a measurement, its two basics, and the 4 or 5 advantages of that particular type of electronic measurement systems. Okay, then we are going further now. That is nothing but the classification of instrument. Okay, before we have to be define the instrument. We have to be define the instrument. Now, the instrument is nothing but the device which is used for measurement of any physical quantity is called as an instrument. The device which are used for any type of measurement is called as instrument. We have to be just define that one. The device which are used for instrument. Okay, the device which is used for measurement is called as instrument. Now, for example, there are so many instruments that have to be used for an measurement system. Let us suppose, for example, let us suppose ammeters used for measurement of current, used for measurement of current. Measurement ammeter used for measurement of current. Second one, that is voltmeter. Voltmeter used for measurement of voltage. So this is the instruments is defined as the device which are used for measurement is called as an instrument. The examples of that particular instruments are ammeters, generally used for measurement of current, and voltmeters, generally used for measurement of voltages. Okay, so the ammeter and voltmeter, these are nothing but the instruments. We have to be called as the instruments. Okay, that instruments is nothing but the device which are used for that measurement. Actually, the ammeter and voltmeter, their performance is different one. The ammeter used for current, voltmeter used for voltages, but both the instruments or both the devices we have to be defined. That is, it should be nothing but the instrument, because they will be performed to help to measure the unknown quantity of any type of measurement. Okay, so these are the some basic concepts regarding with that electronic measurement. Okay, the remaining part we will be discussed in next session. Thank you very much.